Hey guys, welcome to Richmond Indian YouTube channel, and first of all thank you for clicking on the link on the second episode of NRI Voice. And in this episode we are going to be talking about the most lucrative sports in India, which is the IPL, and the recent auctions that has been held for IPL. And we have representatives from the cricketing Richmond community, which organizes all the cricket related activities in Richmond, and also we have captains from two different teams to talk about and give their reactions about IPL auction.
Hey, this is Vasu Rayapati.
Hey guys, my name is Abhi Bhaskaran. I play for MCC.
Hi all, I represent Richmond Indians. I'm captaining this team.
We wanted to talk about the IPL. Right? Which is your favorite team in IPL and why?
So, I've been a hardcore, till 3-4 years back, I'm a hardcore Dada fan. So I used to support Kolkata Knight Riders followed by Pune. And then right now, it's RCB because I have ABD and Kohli in my top two.
Okay.
So, RCB.
Okay, so you are rooting for RCB?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've been a fan of Mumbai Indians whenever I started watching IPL. The sole reason being Sachin was involved in the team. I'm a hardcore fan of Sachin Tendulkar like many others. I even created the name of our team as Richmond Indians, actually following Mumbai Indians. I'm supporting Mumbai Indians. 2018 as well.
Okay. So
I am basically the fan of bowling attack. So currently I'm supporting Sunrisers Hyderabad. So initially the Deccan Chargers I used to support because I am kind of Gilchrist fan.
So now we have talked about your individual favorite teams. So let's now come out of those favorite teams and we'll talk about IPL in general.
Sure.
Okay. So this year, highest paid player was Ben Stokes. He has gone out for 12.5 crores in the auction list. So what do you guys think? Do you think it's actually a good buy for Rajasthan Royals?
So, before talking about Ben Stokes as an international player for 12 odd crores, talk about Jaydev Unadkat for 11.5 crores. So, is he worth for 11.5 crores? We have to find out after this year. Yes, he was the second leading wicket taker last year, but 11.5 crores is a lot of money. So, to talk about Ben Stokes, I feel like it's pretty overpriced.
Okay.
The one thing I felt really good about is Sanju Samson, right? He got sold for 8 crores or 9 crores. I'm not pretty sure about the number. I guess it's 8 crores. It's really good for a young talent from Kerala. I'm from Kerala as well, and I have seen him personally playing in medical college ground. So somebody which I have seen as a youngster playing around and getting to this level, making a great living out of cricket, being a superstar. So I'm so happy for him. So that was one of the numbers which gave me a little bit happiness that can happen and transform life of a cricketer who has the passion for it.
Right, so that's completely another point of discussion wherein the young players getting in a lot of money than the older players. So there has been a lot of criticism on Chennai Super Kings going in for a lot of the older players. And if you look at their average age of their roster, you see like almost 33 or 34 near to that. So there are certain teams that targets the upcoming young talents, and there are certain teams that go in for an experienced one. So with your experience, what do you say? Is the younger generation or the future generation is going to be talk of IPL, or is the experienced players who is going to bring in more?
So coming to the Chennai Super Kings point, so I think the selectors and the team management, Fleming, as per he spoke to the media and all, they completely go through whatever the previous experience in the Indian subcontinent pitches and and they want to retain the Ravichandran Ashwin. Somehow they could not able to use the right to match card because they don't have enough money at that time. But still they are pretty confident on the confidence on the Dhoni's leadership and what are the players in their squad is pretty good. But I think they can, as per my view, they can come to the top 6 teams.
So when it comes to a team, right, so not only IPL, even a national squad, it's always a mix of experience and age, right? So you need agility to stay fit on the field. So that's when the youngsters can pitch in. And then you need experience to remain calm. So that's the example is Dhoni, right? So he's cool, he's calm, he knows what to do and when to do. But when you talk about agility, talks on likes of Jadeja, talks likes of Pandyas, my thought, experience has to be there, and also youngsters also have to be given a chance.
As Abhi said, right, so I'm just backing up with what he said right now. So it should be a mix and match, a slice and dice of experience plus young players. It would need some brains, some mind games, some experiences under the belt. We cannot go all young or all experience. It should be a mix and match of the right combination of players. We had our hussies and so many players who were in their early or late 30s who actually did really awesome in the field than many guys who are around 25s and 30s. So it depends. Age is just a number for many of those guys, but I guess it should be a mix of combination.
Okay, so from overall the auctions, right? So who do you think is the best value for money? Which team got a player that is actually value for money? So could it be? I mean, is it an Harbhajan Singh who was just took out for his base price of 2 crore by Chennai, or is it like Punjab who took out Ashwin for just 4.8 crores?
T20, one of the first name which comes up when you talk about T20 is Chris Gayle. No matter what, getting him at the base price is gold, right? So if he clicks, the game is over. So no matter what, so talks like so Brendan McCullum. Right.
Yeah.
So,
but remember, Chris Gayle was not picked on the first day.
Exactly. So
not on the second day.
Exactly. So
not on the second day.
getting him for the base price is pure gold. Any day, Chris Gayle is made for T20. So.
Okay, so you say that Chris Gayle is probably the best value for money there, right? Okay, good. Young players like Sanju Samson or the S. Gill, like Shubman Gill, who played the Under-19 World Cup, or Ishan Kishan, the Nagarkoti, all these guys are looking at a huge money right now.
Right.
Like 1.5 crores, 2 crores, even that's going to be huge money for them, right? Under-19. So is that going to affect the future of the Indian cricket? Like they're going to be attracted towards money and then start playing the shorter formats of the game, and rather than going into the test crickets or the traditional kind of play?
So I have what I have seen through the auction, right? There will be games played, people will make sure that it's bid across a player who is not much important to raise the money, so they can use their money for some other player. So that also happens in this kind of setups, right? So certain players who might have sold for 5 crores or 8 crores might not be worth it, but they just made sure that they just block their money on those players and they can get another better player. So that also happens sometimes, but we don't know for which player, for perhaps it happened or not. Any auctions, it's that game, bidding is always a game, and some players, for the players who get bought for that money, it's good for them though, but obviously they might have want something else which is not in the scenes.
Yeah. See, it looks like Nagarkoti, right? I think he sold for like close to 3 crores, I believe. So it's again depends on the individual what they want to do, because getting 3 crores for the period of like 45-50 days is a huge money, right? So it takes years to make that kind of money. So is it actually 3 crores is he making? Nobody knows. Or is it just a number just thrown at that player? We don't know. But I read one interesting article about Under-19 is Dravid asked all the players to turn off their cell phones and then avoid the IPL conversations in the room, which is that's when the experience comes into picture. So you don't take everything to the head, so that you go there, prove you are right and prove your worth for 3 crores, and then you play accordingly. So that's my take.
There's a lot of question about this auctioning. So people are like, if you look at this current year IPL, there are like a lot of players that went unsold, like Martin Guptill, Lasith Malinga. At least for the player, it's like an younger player is going in for a higher amount, whereas the senior players are not getting sold. So there's been a lot of discussions around this, and people are probably even suggesting a draft kind of a thing, wherein you have in the American football, you have a draft kind of an model to select the players. So do you think that kind of a thing in the auction? Do you feel that?
I don't think so, because the IPL, it comes to the 45 days, it comes to the availability again. So if we take the list of unsold players to the best prices and all, those are all Martin Guptill, Lasith Malinga and all. They're the senior players. The only 4 players can include into the final team, and again the availability. If they have their international matches to the New Zealand or Sri Lanka, they are not available to here.
Right.
Ben Stokes, if he is England has the matches, even if you take the 12 crores or 15 crores, he will not be available.
Right.
So that's why what I feel is the Indian talented or Indian young talented who will available for the whole 45 days, they will have the team coach and captain has the 7 players they can include, and they will available for the whole 45 days.
Right. So when we talk about this availability, right, we have to talk about parallelly and topic on the same thing, right? Do you know, right, that the Pakistan players are not part of IPL for some reasons,
Yeah.
right? So do you think politics and sport should be mixed together?
No. So if Alim Dar, who's from Pakistan, can umpire or officiate a game in IPL, why can't Pakistan players play?
Right.
So it's not about Pakistan players. There is something onto it which we don't want to get in right now, because Pakistan, India, yes, of course, it is a highly volatile game and high tension, high nerves. But I feel Pakistan players should be part of IPL.
Yes. Most of the sports community actually feel that. I do hear a lot of people saying that Pakistan players should be part of the IPL so that the relationship gets much more stronger. So most of the sports community feel that, but for some reason it's not happening. So hope people get that at some point of time. Okay, so now coming to the last segment that we wanted to talk about, who do you think has the best chance of beating RCB?
So I would say, according to me, Mumbai Indians might be a good contender. And then this year, I would even vouch for Kings 11 Punjab.
Okay, good.
I would wish Rajasthan Royals have a chance. The team is not as strong as RCB or Mumbai Indians, but that would be the next. I have something to do with the color blue, I guess. But let's see.
I am always support the bowling attack teams. So because I am
So you're saying that this with
pretty
this ball,
sorry for the bowlers in the IPL.
Yes.
Even in the good length balls, it will go to the gallery. But still, in the last year, if I see the Bhuvneshwar Kumar and Fizz, and especially the Rashid Khan,
Yeah.
so they made a lot of impact in the bowling side.
Right.
Their economy is average 5, and the average is some 13 or 14
Yeah.
runs.
And on top
So-
of it, this year they have the all-rounder Shakibul Hasan, and then they have Sandeep Sharma.
So I feel I cannot say for the ranking, but I can say one team, the one favorite team in the playoffs.
Okay, good. So with the people available here, so we have divided opinions here. So we have a person routing for RCB, but still think that Mumbai Indians is going to be a tougher competition. We have a supporter of Mumbai Indians who's saying that Rajasthan Royals is going to be a tough competition, and we have a Sunrisers Hyderabad supporter who's saying still they will earn a chance in the playoff. But we have to get beyond to more cricketers within the Richmond community to know more exactly about what they feel, and we will look that in the coming episodes. So in the next episodes, we will extend to the players of all these teams, not alone these two teams. We do have like 20-25 teams. I'll be reaching out to all the players, and we'll be coming out with a lot of their opinions and reactions on IPL. You do not want people to comment on the YouTube videos.
See, because we play cricket for passion, it's not our profession, because we are no one to judge others. So this is just our opinion.
Right.
So.
Yeah.